What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Before I go any further, please go ahead, click that subscribe button if you haven't done that already for me, and ding that bell so you know when these videos come out. If you don't have the notifications turned on, then you're probably missing some of these videos. But today I've got something new for you. I'm dealing with a little sickness right now, so my voice is a little deeper than it usually is. But I'm gonna do an in the bag, but I'm gonna do this different. So I'm gonna break these videos up into a few different videos and do an in-depth in the bag for each slot in my bag, like putter, mid, fairway, driver, you know, that kind of stuff. So just give you a little bit more insight on how I'm thinking about my shots and then what discs I'm throwing. So of course, I'm going to start with the slow stuff, the putters. So let's go ahead and get into this. My bag's going to be pretty new to anyone watching that's seen my in the bags before, and kind of exciting. So for one, I will start off with some accessories. Just got a flat towel for the first time. It's got a Champion Destroyer, like a glow destroyer handle. These are pretty cool. Got this, got like a discount code at a tournament I played this year and used it. Thank you, Splain, for the discount code. But yeah, flat towel and minis and stuff. But this is probably, I don't know if I can say that or not, but the biggest change to my bag yet. And I never thought I would be changing this, but I'm going to show you the back side, show you the profile. So this is my putting putters. Can you tell what they are? Slow reveal. Yep, that's right. I have switched from PA3s. Didn't know if that would ever happen. Went to the soft XO link. I honestly never thought I'd be bagging much of anything Discmania, but the plastic feels really good, and they feel really similar to a PA3. So the comfort wise, it's still there. They glide a little bit easier than a PA3 does, so it was something just cool to change up, try out, and I'm liking them so far. Like I said, they're comfortable in the hand. I'm going in the bag. But that was the most surprising thing for me, is changing my putters, because I've putted 2 molds ever, and it's been a PA3 and a Marshall, and I putted the PA3s for a really long time. So these feel a lot like a PA3. So that's the first big change. Links, they're nice. Give them a try. Didn't think I would ever be bagging a Discmania putter like for that. So now we're going to move on to throwing putters. One that y'all should probably know already, the Nomad. This is the one I got in my mystery box, and it's been in the bag. I really like it. This is the one that I'm most of the time throwing if I want something to go straight with a movement, just a little bit of movement to the right from like a hyzer. I can throw it really flat and get it just to go to the right for a while, or I can put it on ante and it's not going to come out of it. So that's this one. I've got 2 of these peach ones, so I'm bagging 2 base plastic ones right now. This one basically does the same thing, it's just a little bit harder, but holds the same flight, so it's a backup kind of. Just make sure I'm seasoning 2 as I play. So that's this is one I'm really liking. I'm liking the Nomad a lot. Never did like throwing beaded putters that much, but this one's hit pretty good for me, so I'm liking that. Which one next? This is gonna be putters and approach discs. Okay, so not just straight putters. Next, I've got this. I think it's just a stock stamp James Conrad Envy into electron, just electron plastic, so nothing too crazy about it. These in this base plastic beat to where they're extremely straight and you can get turnovers out of them. I can get a similar flight out of this one to a Nomad, but I feel like these things go further. They go really far. It might be they just might be a little bit faster. Let me see. Yeah, so Nomad's a 2-speed. This is a 3-speed. But this one will go really far. It hyzer flips really nice. So I'm bagging this one, and then I'm also recently just started bagging this new special edition released one. This one has more stability than this one, so that's why I'm bagging both right now. Still goes far, but this one is a little bit closer. It's like in between the base plastic and premium plastic stabilities. So this one's pretty reliable. I'm liking it pretty good. So that one's a firm. I'm not usually a firm plastic thrower, but this one's flying good, so I'm bagging it. I'm just liking the Envies. You know, that's one thing I'm really surprised about, is I never really threw much MVP or Axiom, anything over mold in the past. So getting to throw this stuff has really turned me onto it a little bit, and I'm liking it. So those are good. Now I keep a premium plastic Envy in the bag. God, that thing is bright. So this is just an overstable shot. Still gets really good distance. I can pump on it really hard, trust it, and I don't know, the Envy's really kind of took me. The Envy and the Nomad really have made me like them a lot, and I'm just bagging it. It's just good. I threw a couple of them and they won me over. So let's get this. So for the moment, I still am bagging the Berg, the slowest disc in my bag. So I keep a base plastic one. As you can tell, this one's kind of seen a few trees, but this K3, it's pretty flexy, and this one I can hit on hyzer and it's just going to flip to straight, and sometimes it can even start drifting right. But the reason I've been keeping these in the bag is for those windy day shots, or if there's just a shot that a lot of elevation change, like downhill. It's easier to control the distance with these, and then the premium one's just in the bag for more headwind or a more hyzer dropping shot. So still messing around with these, but they've kept their spots in the bag. So 2 Bergs. Like I said, this bag's going to be a lot different than what y'all are used to. Then I'm keeping 1 harp in the bag right now. This is a glow medium. This is one of my oldies that I used to throw a lot. I mean, it's got warps in it. It's not as old as this one. This used to be my baby back in the day, and it got me a couple aces, but this one's a wall retirement disc. So I keep one of these in the bag. This is like for like a really hard thrown backhand that'll just kind of go straight, but it doesn't want to turn a lot, or like a really good hyzer flip forehand that just goes straight and maybe gets some movement to the left. I'm not throwing a lot of forehands right now. My elbow's been jacked up, so not getting a lot of airtime probably right now. But the harp, I'm bagging 2 zones. So some people will probably be like, why you got that? For one, I've not tried any base plastic zones, just not ran into them. I had a lot of harps left, so I'm using that. But the zone's just more overstable, so that's why. I've got the same kind of filling disc, but one goes really straight and the other dumps. So kind of backups. This one's probably more overstable, but this one's still just as stable. Pretty much if I've got a forehand that I'm needing to throw like a hyzer, that doesn't have to go crazy far, be throwing the zone, or any approach forehands probably that I just want to kind of dump at the end. Same thing with some backhands too. If I want to just throw a really big spiking hyzer that doesn't have to go crazy far, or like a low skipper. So I'll throw some low shots that just kind of hyzer out with them. But this is just stuff I used to throw, and it's coming back into the bag, so I'm liking it. You'll be seeing a lot more of it on the channel, I'll say that. Probably the last disc, and I guess it's going to get classified into here because I said putt and approach. I still do have this in the bag, an A2. Really board flat, 500 A2. Just really crazy overstable. If I'm in a position to where I need a shot that's just like the zone, that's going to be something that holds a hyzer and comes, but then at the end I want it to really get down to the ground and skip, or just get a lot of action, then it'll probably be the A2. Just because the rim is so much sharper, they have a whole lot more potential to give a good skip. So in general, that's what that's going to be in the bag for, is just if the shot seems like it would be harder to execute with a zone, get the same shape, I'll just throw the A2. So for right now, that is the putters in my bag. I am going to give you some honorable mentions though. So I've pumped up the Praxis a lot. I still love the disc. It's not in my bag because I've got so much kind of overlap with it. It's in and out, so you'll probably see it in my bag at times too. So the Praxis, great putter, great throwing putter. Still like it a lot. It's just bag space was getting thin, so I had to pull a couple things out. And then this would be one that Max would be happy about. Entropy. I'm still messing around with it. Pretty much like a zone, but this feels like it's insanely overstable and doesn't glide much. Like it just, the zone still has a little bit of glide, so it'll be pushing, but it feels like this is the shot shape for a zone, and the entropy is, I don't know, it's weird. It's like in between like Berg and zone. It's just like a really crazy overstable Berg sometimes. Like they're really similar, but this just feels like it just dumps down harder than a zone does sometimes. So messing around with it, it's cool. I don't know. So that's my in-depth in the bag for my putters. Now I'll be releasing mid-ranges here soon, fairways, and then drivers. So that's all I got. If you like this type of video, let me know. Please don't be too mean about my deep voice. It's not that deep right now, but that's all I got. Till next time, guys. Peace.